But the reason why I say that is because, we had a conversation with YG, and he was saying that when he signed his first record deal, it was 5 albums for $25,000.
That makes sense.
And pretty much he didn't know what he was getting himself into.
Absolutely.
And he made mistakes, and he learned the business, and he realized that he was in a bad deal.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you was in a bad deal, right?
Yes.
When did you realize that you were in a bad deal?
Well, and I also want to be able to acknowledge it in a space that is that I signed the deal. So it wasn't forced upon me. I signed a deal that was not the most beneficial for me, and I've had to learn how to phrase it that way because sometimes it has been weaponized against me, even though it's truth, that 100% of my publishing was not given to me until almost 20 years into my career. So, and that is very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. So it was me understanding and realizing as I continued to matriculate in the space that the information that I was not privy to at the very beginning, other artists and other situations, is because what started to happening again was also just the advent of independent individuals, people that were doing it on their own, and people that were doing it on their own. Social media and social platforms gave them a louder voice. And so what started to happen is that the information that was light years away from us getting, now there are artists that are now giving you the information themselves. And as you see younger artists that are now more empowered and now have more of the tools to be able to be strategic in the navigation of their own future, you realize that you need to make some major paradigmatic changes, right? And so in that, you start to have these divine cosmic collisions that give you the information and the resources. One of the first individuals that I became blessed with that really became a great enlightenment for me was an individual by the name of Ron Hill. Ron Hill was an individual that interned with me when he was his senior in college. And this was his space. This was his major. And so he equipped me with the information that I did not have. And he had the skill set. Like he is a walking masterclass, like this individual, like E.J. Gaines, like Phil Thornton. And these are the men of color that are kind of like the wonder kinds that he's pulled together, right? And so with that, you are now able to have all of this wisdom and information that you're able to tap into.